My Lords, it is both an honour and a privilege to be making my maiden speech, and I would like to give my sincere thanks for the warm welcome from noble lords from all sides of the House, and also from the attendants, doorkeepers, clerks and other staff, including those who put on the excellent induction programme for new peers. In addition, both the clerks and my fellow peers on the Secondary Legislation Scrutiny Committee have been particularly kind in helping direct my interest in procedural detail in productive directions. I'm grateful too to my noble friends who introduced me, Baroness Featherstone and Lord Newby, and I know that were it not for the dedicated efforts of thousands of volunteers from my party across the country, helping it recover from previous setbacks, I would not have had the huge privilege and opportunity of joining this House. Now, many of those volunteers know me well from the email newsletters that I produce, with several million emails from me landing in inboxes each year. Stephen Bush of the Financial Times once said, and who am I to doubt him, that I write the longest-running solo-authored political email newsletter in the UK. Whether or not he's correct, that is certainly a large part of how I became the first non-parliamentarian to be elected by members to be my party's president, a record I, of course, sullied a little since. Now, that long-running involvement in digital communications and email in particular is what also gives me a special interest in the role of email newsletters in the media landscape. And as I'm speaking about email newsletters, I should draw the House's attention to my entry in the Register of Interest regarding the political email newsletters I write. Credit should go to the Communications Digital Committee for the excellent report we are considering today. And as it rightly highlights, there are promising signs of the growth of email newsletters as a new form of local media. While traditional, local and even regional media has, we know, sadly often been in decline, we've seen in recent years a wave of media innovation with email newsletters springing up, often breaking important stories with high-quality investigative journalism that is then even followed up by national and more traditional media. Now, email has much to commend it as a method of directly conveying news to citizens, largely insulated from the algorithmic dramas that have seen the prominence of news rise and fall on other digital platforms. Indeed, the need to avoid spam filters drives up quality, while in so many other mediums the equivalent pressures pull it down. The low starting overheads and flexibility of email makes it well suited to supporting innovation in news coverage. Email also provides an important insurance for journalists, the ability to move their audience, if necessary, from one supplier to another, rather than being locked into dependence on any one digital firm whose priorities or preferences may take a sudden or unexpected turn. I hope, therefore, that as the Committee, this House and the Government continue to consider our news landscape, a particular focus will be given to how best to support the growth of these new forms of local journalism, especially as the Committee's report wisely highlights the question of where revenues from public notices advertising can flow, and also related issues, such as the way basic information about our court system is often only available to those who can afford expensive legal logins, rather than to this new generation of email-based local journalists and start-ups. I hope too that, having joined your lordships here, I will be able to contribute to the House's work on topics such as those we are discussing today, and look forward to listening carefully to and undoubtedly learning much from noble lords across the House. It is and will remain an honour and privilege to have the chance to do so.